Thank you, and thank you. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show, sponsored by the NFL Network. This is Calvin Dean. Wow, it is the NFL Draft 2021. We are literally 2 minutes away. 2-minute warning, people. Yeah. 2-minute warning, man. It's going to be a fun draft, guys. Of course, we're all waiting for that third pick. And there's some news in the NFL today, some huge news. Aaron Rodgers coming out and saying that he doesn't want to come back as a Green Bay Packer. So I'm telling you, people, that is huge. Wouldn't it be cool? Okay, now think about this. The San Francisco 49ers phoned the Packers to talk. Who would they trade? Wouldn't it be amazing if the Nicky Niners traded away Jimmy G and George Kittle to the Green Bay Packers for Mr. Rodgers, right? And you're thinking, oh my God, no, not Kittle. But then their third pick would be Mr. Pitts. Oh, wow. Think about that. Getting some cap space to get rid of Kittle. And oh my God, I'm telling you, that would be the ultimate 2021 draft move by the San Francisco 49ers. They would be all world if that happened. I'm telling you, Mr. Rodgers on the San Francisco 49ers. Well, the Green Bay Packers came back after all this came out today, and they said, we're not drafting Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll all see about that one, won't we? We are literally 1 minute away, people. 1 minute away.
Paint the spats black.
Wow. Jacksonville is on the clock. We're listening to... Oh, man, there's a Zoom call between Kate Adams, Deion Sanders, Kevin Hart, Michael Strahan, Tom the Great Brady, and Julian Edelman and Shannon Sharp that's going on right now on the NFL Network. And we have the Jags are on the clock, and these guys are just going at each other. I hope you're listening to this. This is like comedy. Strahan is all over it. He's like, well, I'm the richest of all these people. It was like, God damn. We have Edelman who just retired on this. Man, it's going to be a fun draft. Like I said, on the clock is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I wonder who they're going to pick. All right.
Are you ready now? Let's go! I need
the first pick of the 2021 NFL Draft. But again, kicking it off tonight, 3-time Grammy Award winners, Kings of Leon. Let's listen in.
Wow. What a show we got going on. We got the Kings of Leon right now on the stage in Cleveland. And it's like amazing. What a difference between last year and this year. It's like night and day, guys. Night and day. I'm so excited. For all this. This is going to be a great show. And welcome to the Calvin Dean Show. And I'm just going to go pick by pick. We'll probably just do 10 picks, the first 10 picks. That's most important picks. I'm sure there's other important picks after that. That's for sure. The New England Patriots. But I think the New England Patriots are going to trade down. Now, all the talk of this draft, of course, Trevor Lawrence, number one. The guy's just, they're already naming his plaque in Canton, Ohio. It's a little bit much. I think it's a little much. That's just me. But they're saying he's the next, like, the Andrew Luck to come through. But guy's pretty big, man. The kid is really tall. He's just the perfect specimen for a NFL quarterback. Now, mind you, drop back on a NFL quarterback, but he can run. He can run. I've seen him run before. And then we have the gunslinger, Mr. Wilson, coming out of BYU, and the Jets are all going to be over him. But, it's all about that third pick. It's Nicky's Niners. I mean, come on. The 49ers, they were talking to Green Bay today because Mr. Rogers is unhappy in Green Bay, and he says he's not going to come back. Wow. As a Green Bay Packer, that's huge. And then the Niners call them right away. Something's going on. Something's going on. Should we have this huge trade for number 3 or even number 4? We will see.
Joe Thomas. We all agree that over the past season, one thing that we missed the most was all our fans, all of you. And we can't wait. Bernie. Take it back, Bernie.
That's Bernie Kosar.
We can't wait to have all of you back in First Energy Stadium and every stadium across the league this season.
Wow, look at people
tonight,
outside.
To celebrate our fans, we're going to have an NFL fan from out here that's vaccinated come up to this stage for each draft pick tonight and sit in that chair, which is a chair I did the draft from in 2020. So I'm going to let Jarvis and Bernie pick the Jaguar fan who comes up first. Guys, go for it. We got a winner. Hang on one second, because I'm going to ask Joe Thomas to give his little pregame speech and get you a little fired up before we start tonight. So, Big Joe. What's the open? The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock.
And so here.
And it's ready, man. This is it. The Jacksonville Jags been waiting all year long for this pick. They're going to pick the all-world quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. They will pick him. It hasn't happened yet, but trust me, it will happen. I mean, the guy's all-world. They're saying he's even better than Andrew Luck. Wow, that's a huge statement. I'm telling you, they're just doing a story on Trevor Lawrence on the NFL Network, and it's just amazing. This guy is just, he's all about helping the community, raising money for cancer, and he's at Black Lives Matter movement, talking to people, and he's all about, taking what he is given him, and he's going to make something out of it. He's going to help people. I think that's amazing. I tell you, this kid is just amazing. Now they're saying that, all the sports commentators and stuff, he's the next heir apparent that will make it to the Hall of Fame. We'll see. Look what happened to Andrew Luck. He got hurt, and it shortened his season, and his actual career, So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and all the best. This kid it's going to be exciting to watch him. Exciting.
With the first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Clemson.
Thanks, Reese. Trevor, congratulations. #1 overall pick in the NFL Draft. What an amazing moment for you. How do you describe this moment with all your friends and family?
It's pretty surreal. Obviously, this has been like the dream for the past few years, and like I've said before, I didn't even dream this as a kid, so really special, and just having all the people that I care about here and watching, it's really hard to explain, honestly. I was like super nervous before, and just so excited to be a part of the Jacksonville community. Thank you, Mr. Khan, the whole Jaguars coaching staff, management. Thank you guys so much for trusting in me and the fans. I'm super excited to come down to Jacksonville and play for you guys, and I just can't wait to go to work.
We've heard our analysts say it this evening. This has basically been predestined and expected of you since the 8th grade. This moment right here, and it's here. What's it been like to carry that weight?
I mean, it's not always easy. Sometimes it's heavy, but I think just surrounding yourself with good people, that's something that I've always tried to do. I've learned a lot here in Clemson, obviously, about becoming a man and a leader and all those things, and under Coach Sweeney especially, and really just so thankful for my family and my friends and the people that are around me every day. It's kind of who keeps me grounded. It's just super special to have them all be a part of it.
Wow, the kid's all world. Man, it's so refreshing to hear him talk so eloquently, and tell you, this kid has superstar written all over his face. Now, the New York Jets are up on the clock. What will they pick? Does anyone know? Yeah. All right. The pick is in, people. The pick is in.
With the second pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU.
Zach Wilson completed 73% of his passes, about 11 yards per attempt. He's got a big arm that he showed off in 2020. He grew up a Utah fan, but he wasn't offered by the school. His dad played there. He was going to go to Boise State and ended up becoming a star at BYU, particularly after a shoulder injury healed. 2019 wasn't at full strength. 2020, he certainly was. This is the guy, Kirk and I talked, and we called his first game of the season. He drove 10 hours. Did you see? There it is. There's the first hug of the night. Not the last one. He drove 10 hours to go work with his personal quarterback.
Again, think about COVID hits. He's told he needs to win his job going into 2020, and he drives 10 hours from Provo to Orange County. There's his whole family watching this big moment.
Very special moment for that young man.
But really showed that dedication to get better as a quarterback, to improve with John Beck during that time of COVID.
Look, this is no big surprise. He knows he's going to the Jets. But look at the moment when it becomes official. There's a difference, Desmond, between knowing something and then experiencing it.
No, you're exactly right. Like I said, that's the moment that he's been waiting for. You've heard all of this time for months say, okay, it's going to be the Jets. They're going to pick you number 2. But until you get that phone call and it's official, that's when you really know, hey, this dream that I've had since I was a little boy, I'm starting to realize it's coming true today. What a special moment. Look at that embrace right there. That's what it's all about. Congratulations to Zach Wilson, Kirk.
Wow. I'm telling you, Zach Wilson is one of those premier quarterbacks. The kid's on that arm of his is just wild. Reminds me of like the Pat Mahomes-esque, But man, he's 72% his passes. 72% of his passes is completion. Come on, guys. Really? 72%? Wow. I'm telling you, the Jets have a gem in Zach Wilson. That's for sure. Now, people, it's time. It's time for Nikki's Niners, the San Francisco 49ers, to pick number 3. Who will they pick? Think about it. Now, I have said from the beginning, from my first draft show, I gave it to Mac Jones. But now the Fields, they've been talking about him too. So now I'm telling you something. This is such an exciting moment right now. Right now is an exciting moment because remind you that the San Francisco 49ers were talking to the Green Bay Packers today. But who knows? Who knows what's going to go on, guys? Who knows? I mean, Trey Lance his name has been in the mix lately. So Trey Lance, I think Justin Fields kind of moved out of the talk, but maybe that's just a front that San Francisco has been, like I said, it would be a blockbuster deal getting Mr. Rodgers to come to the San Francisco 49ers, trade away Kittle, trade away Jimmy G, and then pick Mr. Pitts on for number 3. That would be the ultimate move. I would just love that. Anyway, we are waiting for the San Francisco pick right this moment. They're on the clock. They have 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. We are on our edge. I know my friend Nikki's Niners, and I know she's a diehard Niners fan. I mean, she cries when they lose, and she goes nuts when they win. So I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of Niner fans just like her out there. So just stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. We have almost 3 minutes away. Wow. We're on our seats here at the Calvin Dean Show. Thank you for tuning in. We are, under 2 minutes away, people. Under 2 minutes away. 1 minute warning. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. And the San Francisco 49ers will give their third pick of the NFL draft. Wow, this is so exciting.
With the third pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Trey Lance.
Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow.
When the Niners made their move, thought they had their man in mind. Everybody thought it was Mac Jones, as Todd said, perhaps it was for a while. But this young man from North Dakota State, from the football championship subdivision, it's a slightly lower level than the football bowl subdivision, but he played for perennial power there, never lost a game in his 1 year starting. His dad was a player in the CFL and in the World League, was part of the NFL Combine. Didn't receive a single offer from a Power 5 team, in particular to play quarterback.
And 17 starts, as you talked about in the FCS, but really the story here is that 5 weeks ago, San Francisco moved up and gave away several picks to go get a quarterback. And it was going to be Mac Jones in Kyle Shanahan's mind, according to everyone I've talked to. And that means that in the time they spent on Zoom and the workouts and going through the process and doing due diligence, that Trey Lance absolutely sold himself to Kyle Shanahan. And I also think back, too, Kyle Shanahan lost the Super Bowl because Matt Ryan couldn't get the...
Wow. I mean, Trey Lance, I told everyone, I said, he was in the mix. Trey Lance was in the mix. I'm telling you something. The kid is he's all world, man. He makes these throws like Mahomes-esque. And that's what I heard. I mean, the guy has some mobility. I'm telling you something. Shanahan, he was all over Mac Jones, but then afterwards, after he saw Trey Lance perform in the pro day, I'm telling you something, he really liked the kid. He really liked him. I mean, you could just tell. I mean, the kid's a superstar, and man. Now, think about this. Now, I don't think they're going to trade Jimmy G now. I just don't think that's going to happen because, I don't think Trey Lance is actually ready to start right now in the NFL. I just don't think so. But also, I said the same thing about Heber, and look what I was proved wrong by him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the San Francisco 49ers. And I think they'll probably even keep Jimmy G around for a year and then get rid of him. But we'll see. We will all see. Congratulations to Trey Lance. He is now a San Francisco 49ers. Nikki, congratulations on your pick, my dear. Actually, she was picking Justin Fields, and we both lost in that one. But I did tell everyone that Trey Lance was in the picture and Justin Fields was out of the picture. So I was right about that. That's for sure. We have the Atlanta Falcons on the clock. This is where I predicted that someone would trade down to Atlanta's pick and Atlanta would go, higher in the draft. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really think there might be a trade on this pick of number 4. We will see. We will see.
With the 4th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts, tight end, Florida.
Well, there's physically the best player in the draft right there.
Yeah.
He's the most gifted athlete in this draft.
Yeah, he's the unicorn.
Yeah, the 6'6", 245-pound tight end. That in this offense, clearly Atlanta's said they're going to stick with Matt Ryan. You have a healthy Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, who went over 1,000 yards, and now you're going to put the big fella Kyle Pitts at 6'6", 245, running a 4.4 in the middle.
If I had to bet on a Hall of Famer from this class, it wouldn't be Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Just because of the position, it would be this guy. Kyle Pitts, you never see anything like it. The wingspan is 83-plus inches. He goes up and makes contested catches. He runs routes like a receiver. And he's also very capable and explosive after the catch. I think he's the most unique tight end prospect that I've evaluated in 20 years of doing this.
If you put a linebacker or a safety on him, he can't stay with him. He's too slow. You put a corner on him, and he's too small. So what do you put on him?
So you try to bracket him, and
now you have Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley.
You got Ryan deep right now. You know what? Matt Ryan is we need a camera. Where's the camera on Matt Ryan? Camera on Matt Ryan. Come on, Rodney. Pull that camera. I got 2 more years now. Oh, man.
Matt Ryan just got the greatest gift of the draft.
He reduced his salary cap hit for a reason.
Absolutely. Matt Ryan's
this is like Christmas in April for Matt Ryan.
And Arthur Smith, the new head coach.
Right.
He also.
Exactly. He's worked well with tight ends, but he gets his hands on them.
Yep.
Wow, I mean, what a pick. I mean, that Atlanta Falcon offense is just going to be, come on, man. It's going to be wow. I mean, Matt Ryan must be in heaven right now. It's like Christmas Day for Matt Ryan. This, Michael, and this kid is just all world. 6'6", 245 pounds, 4'4" in a 40. He can go up. His vertical is just over 83 inches. I mean, the guy is just wow. I mean, really. And think about it. Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, this Pitts, their offense is just going to be just unstoppable. No, but only thing about Atlanta is their defense is just everyone rolls on them, and they're going to really have to work on that defense for them to even move forward. That's for sure. I mean, their offense with Julio Jones. Now, Julio Jones has been kind of hurt lately, the last 2 years. And I don't know, but we had Calvin Ridley going over 1,000 yards last year. So, I mean, tell you something, this is just such a great pick. I thought they would definitely maybe trade for the number 4 position. But, man, this kid is all world. We got the Cincinnati Bengals up on the next one. This is a no-brainer. They're going to pick the big offensive tackle on Oregon, Sewell, Penei Sewell, and definitely they're picking. That's going to go the number 5 pick. I can guarantee you that. I mean, that guy's once in a lifetime offensive tackle, and they need that for Joe Burrows. That's for sure. Especially Joe Burrows coming off that horrific injury from last season. So we're on our seats here, people. On our seats. The Cincinnati Bengals pick is now in. Oh, yeah. We'll see. I said Penei Sewell. We'll see who they picked.
With the 5th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Chase, wide receiver, LSU.
And Jamar Chase, with his family and friends, all subject to the NFL testing protocol and celebrating with the 2019 Biletnikoff Award winner, which goes to the best receiver in college football. Had nearly 1,800 yards and 20 receiving touchdowns. Both of those were records in the Southeastern Conference until the Heisman winner, Devontae Smith, broke those records. Chase is sensational, Des.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you want to know just how sensational Chase was in 2019, the young man opted out in 2020, meaning he didn't play because of COVID. And look, he's still the first receiver off the board, despite the fact that Devontae Smith had an amazing season, won the Heisman. And he can do it all. He can run slant routes. He has excellent hands. He's built like a running back, especially down low. So he breaks tackles, runs through arm tackles. Really, really good route runner. But Kurt, this guy, anything you want him to do, outside, slot, he can do it all. And he's going to hook up with his guy, Joe Burrow from LSU. So
I think that probably has as much to it. It's a great class of receivers, and they select the more physical Jamar Chase. For fans, this guy, he did this a lot in 2019. His downfield ball skills, adjustment, body control is as good as you're going to find coming out of the college game. And his familiarity, I think, with Burrow is probably the tipping hand to end up the Bengals maybe making that selection. Maybe Joe, like Todd, you indicated, maybe he got into their ear a little bit and said, no, this guy's the real deal. All I know is we've gone to production meetings with Jamar Chase. It was all business.
Wow, what a pick by the Bengals. He runs a 4.38 for the 40. I mean, the guy is just, he's physical. He runs great routes. And hats off to Jamar Chase. Wow, the Cincinnati Bengals picked Jamar Chase. Now, who are I think Sewell's going to go to the Dolphins to protect Tua. That's what I think now. I mean, since Jamar Chase is off the board, I think the next pick will definitely be a offensive lineman, and Penei Sewell will be picked for the Miami Dolphins. But we'll see if we have any surprise trades. This is exciting, people. Calvin Dean Show Draft 2021. Thanks. We have now the Dolphins. Oh, my gosh. The pick's already in for the Dolphins. The pick's already in. I guarantee you it's Penei Sewell. The pick is already in. I automatically picked it right away. Wow. So they must know their person. They probably between two. It was Jamar Chase or Penei Sewell, and I'm telling you something. They need someone to protect Mr. Tua. That's for sure.
With these 6 picks in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama.
The Dolphins needed a weapon. He averages more than 44 yards a catch on those.
The real question is, if he doesn't go down with that injury, does he win the Heisman instead of Devontae Smith? Because prior to that injury, all of us watching Alabama, we were all watching 17, and he was the guy defenses tried to account for because they moved him around. And when he went down, Devontae Smith, who's been steady Eddie his whole career, here's Mac Jones, his quarterback from Alabama, very, very happy for him to see him get his opportunity to go play for another Alabama quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa, much like Jamar Chase getting a chance to go back and play with his college quarterback. You guys both touched on it. Lightning quick. I mean, game-changing Tyreek Hill quickness in space. I think more versatility than Tyreek Hill. I think you can move him. He's probably a slot in the NFL, but I think his route running, you can move him around, and he's tough to identify because he's not just going to be in one spot with one role.
I'm telling you, that's a great pickup for Miami because, I mean, Waddle is like, he's like the cheetah on Kansas City. And I think he's a little bit better as well. So, I mean, this is now they're putting people around Tua, and if Tua doesn't produce, I think they're putting some people around Tua and saying, hey, let's think about it. Devontae Parker, Waddle. I mean, it's get out of here, guys. Get out of here. It's gonna be amazing. And also they picked up the kid from Houston as well. Will Fuller, I mean, come on. I mean, Will Fuller. I mean, think about this team, guys. This team, Devontae Parker, Waddle, Fuller. Man, I mean, this team's going to be just all world. Well, I mean, if Tua doesn't, come and just, light it on fire, then you're going to see the Miami Dolphins get mighty questionable on Tua's skills, and they might even try to seek a quarterback as well. Still seek a quarterback as well. We'll see, people. We'll see. I'm talking more like not the draft, but I'm talking more of like a free agent. Maybe. Hey, how about Mr. Rogers? Wow, wouldn't that be amazing, huh? Anyway, we have Mr. Waddle going to the Dolphins, and Penei Sewell still on the block, guys. Wow, that's surprising. I tell you, these wideouts and nothing but offense, guys. Offensive powerhouses, Pitts going, Waddle going. I mean, Lamar Chase going, and then 3 quarterbacks. I mean, just. And now we have the Detroit Lions. Their pick is in. This is going to be exciting. Maybe Penei Sewell will go to the Lions, but I was overhearing that they might go defense. Well, we will see. We will see. Wow, this is so exciting. For all my Detroit Lions family, I mean, you guys are excited now. Woo!
Yes, sir. Let's go, Lions.
With the 7th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Penei Sewell.
Whoa. Yeah.
Penei Sewell opted out of the 2020 season in 2019 when he was up front for Oregon and protecting Justin Herbert. As you see, the celebration from the Sewell family moved from American Samoa. He won the Outland Trophy in 2019, which goes to the nation's best interior lineman, either offensive or defensive lineman. And those fellas in Detroit, that new regime that Kirk mentioned with Dan Campbell, I think they're happy to get the big fella who is someone that many people believe will be an anchor and a guy who will be there for generations protecting whoever the quarterback is in Detroit.
That was a great shot. You're sitting there at 7 and you're trying to think, okay, they're going to take this guy and they're going to take this guy. Hopefully our guy's going to be there. Clearly they wanted Penei Sewell the whole time. This guy is very versatile. He can do everything you're looking for. I love that he's got a nasty streak about him, but I think he's athletic enough in pass pro. Doesn't give up any sacks when he's at Oregon. I think what he's known for is physicality and being able to pick up blocks downfield. Some great, see that nastiness right there, some great natural feel for space as an offensive lineman and working up to that second level right there. You can see an example of that. But he wants to punish people, Ty. Like, he's not just looking to fit and just kind of mirror a defensive lineman or linebacker. He's looking to explode through them.
He likes to take those 330 pounds and lean on you and finish you.
Yes.
But he also only in 2019 gave up 2 quarterback pressures.
Exactly.
So you see
and that was with Justin Herbert protecting his blind side.
Exactly. So
I don't think Detroit even thought that Penei Sewell would be there on number 7 here. I mean, wow, they are excited. They're chest bumping in the draft central for Detroit. I'm so happy for the Detroit fans. That kid is just all world, 330 pounds. He's going to be a legend in the NFL. And man, do they need this pick? Congratulations, Penei Sewell from Oregon, being the 7th pick of the NFL 2021 NFL Draft. Hats off to you, Penei. You will be a great addition to the Detroit Lions. Congratulations. The 8th pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. I mean, I'm thinking, could they pick a quarterback? Now, think about it. We got Sam Darnold. So what do they need? They need a wideout. Possibly, I'm thinking wideout.
Cleveland in the first round of the NFL draft. A chilly night hasn't dampened the enthusiasm at all. The Carolina Panthers, who got Sam Darnold from the Jets in the trade, they're on the clock with the 8th pick, and the pick is in.
With the 8th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select J.C. Horn, defensive back, South Carolina.
How about the reaction?
Little murmur there.
He's like quarterback, receiver. J.C. Horn. I didn't have his bio.
J.C. Horn is a big physical cornerback from South Carolina. You see the celebration. He's the 8th overall pick. Played at South Carolina. Now he's the son of former Pro Bowl wide receiver Joe Horn. Remember Joe Horn's touchdown celebration where he pulled the cell phone out of the bag, the flip phone? J.C. said that was because his mom wouldn't let the kids go to the game that night. It was a night game, school night. And Joe was just letting them know what he was thinking about. Oh, man. That's a
Number 9 is on the clock. That is the Denver Broncos. Now, think about this one. I think the Denver Broncos, now, looking at everyone going, that was Casey Horn, was the first defensive player going off the board. Awesome. The guy's like a Jalen Ramsey type. He's he's a shutdown corner. And, I guess they really want to shut down that corner and get that defensive in the Carolina Panthers. It looks like they're happy with their trade of Mr. Sam Darnold, and then they have Christian McCaffrey as well. They're going to need, I really thought they would go wide out. They really need to help out Sam Darnold. But, hey, man, Casey Horn, hats off to him for the Carolina Panthers. We have the Denver Broncos on the clock right now. I'm thinking defense. Either that, I don't think they're going to do a quarterback. I don't think any of the quarterbacks that are left in this draft right now are that knockout quarterback, other than maybe Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones, it's looking pretty that Mac Jones might go to the New England Patriots. I mean, New England Patriots are probably thinking, oh boy, their mouths are watering right now, that's for sure. But I really think that the Denver Broncos are going to go with the Penn State star and Parsons, and that's from the linebacker Micah Parsons, and I think that's going to definitely they're going to pick a defensive player. They're all about that defense in Denver, man. I mean, if they pick Micah Parsons, oh wow, and then that offense. Drew Lock was like on fire near the end of the year, and then they have all those weapons. I'm telling you something, Denver, I told everyone last year that they would be definitely someone to take seriously. And this next pick, we will see. They might get even better defense. Wow. Yeah, I need it, man. I need it. I can't wait until the 2021 season just starts. And this right here is the prime example of the 2021 draft. It's going to just let everyone know where each team is going and what they're trying to do. It's going to be exciting, people. We have number 9 coming up right now. The pick is in. The pick is in.
Now, there's been a lot of talk that Denver could be one of these teams that possibly could go with a quarterback or also defense as well. So we'll have to wait and see what they do here. I know their pick could be in.
Oh, yeah. Get ready, people. Get ready.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Pat Surtain, Jr., defensive back, Alabama.
Again,
I think the Bronco fans wanted to be excited.
Yeah.
I think they expected the quarterback, though.
Well, they got a corner, and I think the fact that Horn went maybe makes other teams, starting with Denver, think, okay, we got to there's 3 really highly ranked corners. We better go and get one. Surtain, to me, with a father who played in the NFL for 11 seasons, he played in Nick Saban's defense for the last 3. I don't know if there's a guy that's more programmed to be an NFL defensive back since he was about 5 years old than Patrick Surtain. 6'2" as a corner, 208 pounds, running a 4.4, and plays with incredible confidence and very, very smooth.
I told everyone, Denver's offer, they're looking at their defense, and this defense just shores it up right here, Mr. Surtain. I mean, people are going, oh, man, they're looking at corners. People are looking at corners. We better get the best corner before he goes away. I mean, it's all about this. Think about it, guys. They need to stop Kansas City. They need to stop all those weapons out there. And this just, for sure, this is definitely going to do them a favor, and and their defense just gets even better. Wow. Watch out for the Denver Broncos, people. Now, the next pick, this is for Ice-T, Mr. Tony Locken, my good friend. He's a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. We are waiting for the Dallas Cowboys to pick number 10 pick. I'm telling you something. I'm thinking defense. I think everyone is thinking defense. They have that offense going, and I think the defense, and I think Micah Parsons from the Penn State Nittany Lions, because they were, they're talking. They really need to shore up that defense and get some great players behind them. And I think it's going to be a defensive player, this next pick. I really do. I really think, the Dallas Cowboys are definitely going to pick Micah Parsons, and from the Penn State Nittany Lions. We will see. Wow, there has been a trade. The Philadelphia Eagles traded to the number 10 spot, the Dallas Cowboys spot. Sorry, Tony. Oh, my God. Tony Lawton. Wow, man. Ice-T, way to be. Let's see who the Philadelphia Eagles are going to pick.
Patrick Surtain, the Broncos took him just ahead of him. So there's a move. And now, rather than the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, who've been active moving around. The quarterback would really surprise me here.
Well, they're going to give someone in your division an opportunity to draft a quarterback that's going to beat you?
Here are the particulars of the trade. They swapped first round. The Eagles were supposed to go with the 12th pick coming up, so they've swapped places. And also, in exchange, the Cowboys pick up a third-round draft choice in this draft. Now, Justin Fields is waiting. We just talked about him, and it's home in Kennesaw, Georgia, the Ohio State quarterback who, the last 2 seasons, the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. Highly touted guy coming out of high school, started his career at Georgia before transferring to Ohio State. Mac Jones has seen a couple of his teammates be drafted already. Talked that Mac was going to go 3rd overall. He didn't when Trey Lance was selected by the 49ers. Could he be the guy? Could